modern parents get a bit of flack for being a bit too protective, mollycoddling, you know, not raising a generation that can really handle the harshness of the real world. You know, we sort of pack them off to school and then wrap them up in cotton wool, and apparently by the time they make it university they have to be wrapped up in cotton wool there. There is something with a whole generation of being bit namby-pamby is probably what I called it back in the day, innit? A bit namby-pamby. You know, I can remember, look, I went to university as a mature student, which I totally sort of regret doing. It was at home. I had a lot of fun. I met some good people. I won't lie, but I couldn't stand it. I couldn't stand the institution. I just felt this need to rebel all the time for no reason. I just didn't like it. And I'll tell you a good example. Someone died. I was actually staying at the halls of residence. Someone died on campus. I think they died of sudden adult death syndrome, pretty much. I think they were dead in their room for a day or so before anyone realised. Because I think I won't go into the whole ins and outs of it, but when they died, the reaction from people around was like just a bit OTT. They were going, I remember seeing some girl crying, going, I just can't be here. I need to go back. There's death around me. I need to go. I was like, oh, shut up. Go the fuck up, would you? And then there were security guards going around sort of saying to them, hey, you know, don't sleep alone tonight. Have a little slumber pie with each other, you know, don't leave each other alone tonight. It's a very emotional time. It's like, look, someone's died, all right? It's tragic, but hardly, I knew people who lived with him. I was friends with people who knew him, who lived with him. You know, so I can understand them being real distraught, but everyone else sort of walking around and like, oh my God, it's all about me. I feel so, it was just like, oh my God, someone's died. Yeah, it's bad, but it's like, fucking shut up. You know, he was like, God, who raised you? So there's just a little insight I had, something I wanted to share with you before I get into, you know, Dad begs his fellow parents not to take their kids to watch The Lion King. This is, of course, from The Mirror, which does like to boast itself as the intelligent tabloid. I don't know when they decided to come up with that tagline. They weren't always running around yapping, you know, flapping their gums about being an intelligent tabloid. They didn't always do that. But apparently that's what they like to call themselves now, when they have stories like this. So, you know, because this is news. This is news, by the way. This is fucking news. So have a look. I mean, you know, it's the hotly anticipated remake of the much-loved 1994 Disney classic, and it coincides with the summer holidays. So, you know, it's for the kids. Meaning a cinema trip to watch Disney's 2019 version of The Lion King is sure to be on pretty much every kid's wish list this summer. Why didn't they wouldn't it be cheaper just to re-release The Lion King in cinemas? Because I'm sure people would like to see it in the cinema. Because isn't this just the same thing? I mean, it's even got James L. Jones in it, for goodness sake. They wouldn't even change, you know, Mufasa. What's the point? Do you know what I mean? I just don't get it. One dad, however, there's always one wrong'un, is begging his fellow parents to seriously consider making this outing. Now, you don't want to become an enemy of Disney, because you will be labelled all kinds of rotten things. Is he worried that the death of Mufasa, which traumatized so many of us 25 years ago, will be too upsetting for kids of today? Well, it's like when you watch Bambi, you know, they always said, oh yeah, what, you know, there's this bit in Bambi that's a bit, you know, it's going to upset you. But no one ever said to me, you know, I don't remember parents going, you know, oh, don't watch Bambi because the mum dies. It was like, oh, by the way, they just give you a pre-warning. You know, there is this bit, because you just dealt with it, isn't it? It's like, oh, someone dies. It's in a film, okay? If that's your first taste of death, is in a cartoon, then, you know, there's a pretty sweet upbringing you've had, isn't it, really? Do you know what I'm saying? You know, I was traumatized by death on film before I was in real life. So I think I had a pretty sweet, you know, upbringing, not living around so much death. I think that was quite nice. I think that was quite a nice environment, that I wasn't surrounded by death. You know, first experience was on film. It's pretty cool. What do you reckon? Pretty good. Or does he simply think the much-hyped film won't be worth the price of the ticket? Now, I go with the second option. from what I've been hearing. Now I was proposed to go see it on Saturday. I think my girlfriend really wanted to go see it. I was like, I just drew the line. I was like, no, I ain't watching it. I ain't spending money on that. Fuck that. Sorry. I didn't go into the whole why. I was like, nah. I'll just end this now. No. I think she was mad disappointed, but I was no. I ain't doing it. No. Alright? Put my foot down, I did. That's right. That's right. I am my own man. The dad from Pororua in New Zealand's North Island. Oh, great. This is international news. Took to Facebook on Tuesday to urge other mums and dads not to take their young Disney fans to the cinema for evening screenings of The Lion King. Lad Bible reports. So the Mirror report. Live in a world with a Mirror regurgitating Lad Bible reports. That's hilarious, isn't it? God, that fucking sucks, doesn't it? To all the parents in Pororua, please do not take your kids to the movies tomorrow. Timaru night. Oh, that's tomorrow night to watch The Lion King. It's the holidays, so take them during the day while us adults are at mahi, which is work. I think he is. Is a Maori. After 5 is our time. I'll have no dramas telling your tamariki children to shut the. Sorry, it's just that word's ridiculous. The wackaronga tie. Shut the wackaronga tie up if they're making unnecessary noise. Don't ruin my time with Mufasa and Simbooks. Said with love. Okay, I just don't think he wants to be bothered after when he gets back from work, isn't it? He's not the only parent to feel this way. Another adult added, sorry kids, we waited too damn long for this. Stay home for the sake of all our inner children. Thanks. Alright, so we've gone from mollycoddling to just parents being twats. I think. Oh, we've been... Stay at home for our inner children. You're fucking grown... You're man children. You're like, no kids at the cinema, please. We want to see this Lion King remake. Why don't you just watch the fucking Lion King, you dickhead? What I always wanted was a live action Lion. When I went to watch the Lion King, I was like, I can't wait for the future. The developments of science, and when they can make a live action Lion King, with real lions talking and shit. We will make it up to you with the screenings of Frozen 2, Moana 2, and so forth, but Mufasa, Simba, Mulan, and Ariel, stay home. So what did the dad actually make of the remake? I know, because that's what you want to know. We've been lured in by this story. It's like, oh my god, well, this is so interesting that this random Facebook post by some guy has made it to the Lad Bible and now made it here. Because this is so important. It's so important. I've already talked about this for 8 minutes from a totally different angle. Great. Apparently, it failed to live up to expectations. Oh, what a surprise. And he gave it 6 out of 10 rating. Beyonce, you are the queen of music, don't get me wrong, but not the pride of lands. But not of the pride lands. What the fuck? That's the story. Okay. When I first saw this, I thought, oh, you're talking about, like, it'll be distressing for young kids. But it's not. This is a new this is a new story. Huh? What was the point in this? What was the point in what I've just done? What is the point? Is he worried that'll be too upsetting for the kids of today? Well, or does he think there's much hype? Why was there so much anticipation and tension created over this, and yet there was no payoff? And this was in the Lad Bible, and this What did you make of the remake? You know, I'm just so done with news outlets and Hollywood and them to combine and this. I just, the fuck? Man, I've never felt this depressed.